Hi guys, this is Bill from Spencer1984.com with part two and the conclusion of building the Barris Raiders coach. I actually had planned on having a couple more intermediary steps in here, but just kind of got rolling on it and ended up finishing it up really quick. And while this is still not my absolute favorite show rod, I really did enjoy the process of putting it together. Actually, I was a little bit surprised at how much fun it was to build this one. And overall, for a near box stock build, I think it came out pretty decent. So taking a closer look at it, looking at the Stagecoach first, got the driver's perch right here with the gauges and the controls. And in the back, we've got the keyboard and the amplifier down there. A big speaker across the back with a single tail light. Inside, got another amplifier on this back seat. All the yellow bits are Tamiya TS47. Everything else is black, white, or bare metal foil, basically. Had to do a little cleanup on the lanterns here on the side. I had some big ugly seams. And I did try to put the decals on it, but the first one, this one right up here, it didn't fit at all. It was too big for the space, so I decided just to leave them all off. Figure it's got enough stuff going on as it is, don't need the extra markings on it. A quick look at the underside. Most of this you've seen already, but the steering and brake linkage has been added to it now. And yeah, pretty much all fit together, not too bad. And now taking a look at the tractor. The only real change I made to the whole kit was the intake bells here, which I replaced with some crimp sleeves since they're a lot finer and I could paint them up with a little extra detail. I do need to do the hood pins. I kind of forgot about those, but that's not enough detail to have a whole other, hey, it's not finished yet. Speakers on the side here, got the radiators and the fans out back, the transfer case here. Yeah, those expansion tanks didn't really fit all that great, but a little finagling and they did okay. Looking at the underside here, actually went together generally a lot better than I was expecting. In fact, the whole kit was actually a lot better than I was expecting. There was definitely some flash that needed to be cleaned up, like I mentioned in the previous video. But for the age of the kit, it really went together without too much drama. And I do still like that you can move the tractor. It's a totally useless but fun little touch. And a couple of comparisons. Here is the Monkey Mobile that I finished earlier this year. And, get the top on it. And breaking out the Wayback Machine to before I even had this channel, the Fireball 500 kit. Now, these three kits were all released at the same time by AMT, and they were all under the Barris banner, even though only two of the three are. But they do make a nice looking trio. So there we go. And that is the finished Raiders coach. I'm glad to see that it's being brought back out. No idea if we're going to see repops on either of the other two, but they do make a nice looking trio. So that's it for this build. I am going to be starting my Halloween build next week, so check back then, and thanks for watching.